Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Tonight, I'm smoking my Rattray's Old Gallery number 2, and in it I'm smoking Gawith and Hogarth Dark Flake Unscented. A fine tobacco. This pipe is a 9mm. So I'm trying something new with the lanterns tonight. I'm using 2 tonight instead of 1. I got my regular one in the front here. You can see I'm getting the shadows in the back here from it, and then I got my little chamber lantern here, Standard Oil chamber lantern right there, giving me some side light, and seems to be working pretty nice. I get some weird shadows with the one in the front though. If I bring my pipe over here, I get face shadow, so I gotta keep it off to the side. I thought I'd try something different. I may need to move this one over a little more to the side here so it's more out of the side. But I thought I'd try something different. I kind of like the shadows on the wall. But had a great day today, really great day. We went, the owners of the house we're trying to buy invited us over today. They were packing up the truck, and they invited us over today, and they surprised us with a few things that they were leaving for us, and they had they had told us they were going to leave their patio set for us, which was awesome. And then today they told us that they were going to leave their hammock for us, which I loved. And but when we were there, the first time we were there looking at the house, we went down into the basement, and they had this really beautiful cedar chest down in the basement. And we went down there, and I just had, just mentioned, I said, man, that cedar chest is beautiful. That's a beautiful cedar chest. And so we went over there today, and she said, I'm leaving that cedar chest for you. And I said, you're kidding. She said, no. She said, I heard you mentioned your, how beautiful you thought that cedar chest was. She goes, I want you to have it. Are you kidding me? So I think that's going to be my tobacco cellar when I get over there. I'll be keeping all my jars in that, if they'll fit. My large jars. Small jars will go in there. I have boxes that, you know, those like Mutton Chop has for his. So I'll go in that. But and then they asked if we wanted, they had some lamps and stuff, and they said, would you like us to leave these lamps for you? And she says, we're not going to take them. If you'd like them, we'll leave them here for you. And they're beautiful lamps. I said, sure, if you want to leave them. So, and yeah, we have nothing. We have no furniture at all. So when we moved here, we left everything back in San Diego and gave most of it away and sold the rest. We came here with basically nothing. So we're basically starting from scratch here. So that was neat that, you know, they left those things for us, because we'll be buying blow-up beds when we get over there, and just starting off with that, and just getting little pieces at a time, which we love. We'll be just loving doing that. And you know, my wife has plans, and I don't really care, you know. I got a rocking chair that my wife got me for Valentine's Day. It was made back in I think it was the late 80s, the 1880s, and has no arms on it, which is what I loved, because I can sit in it and play guitar, and I had always wanted one of those. So she found that in a store here. It's called Black Dog Salvage, and they get all these, you know, antiques and stuff from places, and she found that, got that for me for Valentine's Day, and I had always wanted an armless rocking chair. And this one's solid maple, beautiful chair, but it's perfect for just sitting in and picking a guitar, and so I'll have that there, and that's all I need. So I could take that out and back porch, smoke my pipe, and whatever else I want to do on that one, and pick the guitar. That'll be perfect. It's got a beautiful fire pit in the backyard, so I'll be doing videos back there. Fire pit. we drove by tonight later on in the evening. We were out shopping and we went and looked at some riding mowers on the way as we were out. On the way home, we drove by the house again. It was about 7:45, I guess it was, 8 o'clock. And there were deer all over out there. Saw a mother deer and two fawns. Oh, they were just so cute. Just so beautiful. So we're getting excited. We got 18 days till it's supposed to close. So as long as the escrow goes through and the well, I can't think of the name of what they're doing, where they come out and do the God, I can't even think. Where they come out and they have a guy come out and do the estimate of what the house is worth. I forget what they call that. But as long as that comes out as to where the house is worth what we're offering to pay for it. I can't remember what they call that. But as long as that comes out fine, everything should go through. So the nerves are kicking in now. It was all excitement. Now it's nerves. People are so nice. People that are selling it have been so nice to us. Just so kind. They were telling us what bird seeds to get so that the squirrels don't get into it, and they've been wonderful. And can't wait to get out there and do some videos. And tonight the fireflies are everywhere tonight. They've been all over the place out here. I just love that. I just love the fireflies. So the nice thing about this house is it has 2 garages. It's got 2 sheds on it already. So I'll have a place. It's got a nice workbench in one of the garages already, so I could set up my stuff for working on my pipes. And I can go out there and smoke if I want to when it's raining or snowing or whatever I want. We're thinking about getting like a really nice shed. Putting a slab down, putting electricity out there. And putting my barbecues out in the shed, and then on the outside putting like some pavers or something out there. Or maybe even bringing the slab out a little bit outside the shed, so that I can bring my barbecues out. And have a place for barbecuing and everything, and then I can, when I'm done, everything's cooled off, I can put the barbecues back in the shed. And that could be my man cave as well. I can put a TV out there, my lanterns, my pipe stuff. That could be my smoke shack both ways for my barbecues and my pipes. So that's and then I could seal it all up, make it weatherproof. Build a little cover over the top of it so that I could go out when it's raining and barbecue if I wanted to, or sit out there in a chair and smoke if I want to, sit inside and smoke if I want to, whatever I want to do, because it's mine. It's fun to think about stuff like that now. But I won't be smoking in the house, so I just don't want to smoke in my house. I just don't like, even where I store my pipes, when I go into that corner of the living room here, I don't like the smell of the pipes in that corner of the room. I can smell them and I don't like the smell of them. So I don't want that smell in my house. So I just don't want to smoke in my house. I don't like the smell of it. No, my wife doesn't like it, and I want to keep her happy. So, and I don't like the smell of it. I just don't. I'd rather the house smell nice all the time and nobody know that I'm smoking. You know, I don't want it to have that smell in the house. We walked into a house when we were looking at houses, and somebody was a smoker in that house. And man, I could tell it right away. But man, I don't want. Funny thing was, my wife didn't smell it. She couldn't smell that they were a smoker, and I could. And that surprised me. That surprised me big time that my wife didn't smell it. Because she's usually all over me about it. If I come in from out here, it's like, you smell like smoke. Depending on what I smoke. Usually if I smoke Virginia or usually Gawith and Hogarth, she doesn't really say anything about. It's when I smoke Cornell and Deal stuff or Burley's. Or Five Brothers or Simoise. She just is like, you gotta go take a shower, you reek. But she doesn't seem to mind when I smoke Gawith and Hogarth blends. She never seems to complain about those. Or Sam Gawith. The Lakelands, she never complains about the Lakelands. So I tend to smoke a lot of those. Because she never complains about them, and I love them. So, win-win. And my boy, I smoke a Burley, like Peter Stokkebye's PS41 or any of the Codger blends, boy. She's like, you smell like cigarettes. She doesn't like those. So, I've had a few people ask me to do a long video, a long video. So this is it. This one's going to be a long one. I'm only doing one of these long ones. But I have had a couple people ask me to do longer videos so they could sit, smoke their pipe with me. Boy, these lightning bugs are just everywhere out here tonight. This is the most I've seen since we've been here. And we have cicadas. We have cicadas. I heard them for the first time tonight. Down the street this way. I haven't had them out here, but down the street today we were hearing them out in the. We got a bunch of trees down this way. There's like a gully area with just a bunch of trees, and they were definitely out. They were going nuts tonight. I haven't heard them around my area right here, but just blocked down. They were going crazy. First time I've heard them. So I'm hoping that they're going to be coming out now. Love those things. I just love hearing them when I'm out on the patio. Love hearing them when I'm going to sleep. And I hope I hear them a bunch when I'm out at the new house. I'm hearing people talking, saying that they got the 17-year cicadas last year in Roanoke, so we may not get the big brood here. So I don't know. We'll see. But I was definitely hearing them tonight, so that was nice. So I'm liking this 2-light situation here. I need to get my other lanterns out of, well, they're in there until I move. I need to get my other lanterns out of storage. Looking forward to that. We have a bunch of these table lanterns. I'll get a bunch more of these hooks like I have here for the yard, and have these hanging up in the backyard. It'll be nice. Start ordering more of these. Kirkland's. So we drove out to Bedford today, and out in Bedford there's a spring. I can't remember the name of the spring, but it comes out of the mountain. They got a pipe that comes out of the mountain. In this little spring, you can bring bottles and fill up bottles with the spring water. It just comes out of this natural spring. Ice cold water. I think it's called the Wellington Spring. I think that's the name of it. And the guy who lives in the house we're buying, he was telling us about it, and he goes out there and fills up 5-gallon jugs, 10 5-gallon jugs. And that's what he drinks, is that spring water. So he was telling us about it. So we took, 5 or 6, 7 1-gallon jugs and went out there and filled them up. And I haven't tried it yet. Here's a big sign that says, this isn't recommended for drinking by the health department, because it's a natural spring. They can't guarantee that it's safe. But my wife wanted to go get some of that water and drink it. I said, okay, I'm going to let you drink it first, see if you get sick on it. I got perfectly good bottled water here that I can drink. If you don't get sick, then I'll have some. Well, I'm at 33 minutes. I think that is more than enough for you guys to have a pipe with me. So this will be the longest one I ever do, trust me. But I've had a couple guys request that I do a really long video so they can just sit and smoke a pipe with me the whole way through. So I hope this does it for you guys. I don't usually take requests, but what the heck. I'm smoking, might as well go ahead and videotape it, I guess. Videotape. Who uses videotape anymore? Dadgummit. Turn into curmudgeon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If any of you made it this far, Catch y'all later. Have a good night. God bless.